Yo. All right. Going live. Silver Hair Seeker, greetings. We just fired this thing up, so we almost started on time, which could be confusing to some folks, but I suspect the regular crowd will stumble in. Jim Cantor, howdy. Jim, is it a little bit easier to hear me this week? Stephen Biz, greetings. Well, all right. Sam Wilson's going swimming at 7:30. Hope that's not Lake Michigan. Could be kind of cold. Brad Zerlin, thank you. Yes, eventually changes would have to be made, Brad, and I'm hoping that this is an improvement. Denmo, greetings. Excellent. In an indoor. Yep. BH Ringer, greetings. Lyle Okamoto, greetings. NC Prospectors, howdy. Could be a slight increase in the audio quality. Yep, changes have been made, NC Prospectors. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't have to wear the ankle monitor unless he went outside. Grays Lake Central. Home of the fighting hee-hees. Oh, yeah. Ran over 1,000 freedom seeds through my new toy today. What's a freedom seed? And what's your new toy? Oh! I'm not that smart, Johnny. Excellent. Then you don't need to say what the new toy is unless you want to. It's good to have a producer who knows this kind of thing. Greetings, Natalie. Hope that you can hear me just a little bit better than previously. Mark Scarlata, greetings. Pa Spare Time, greetings. Well, there you go. Yep. Yes, Pa took pity upon your humble servant and hooked me up with a microphone here. And 10 hours later, once I figured out the technical specs, I was able to hook it up to the computer and go from there. Actually, I did not test it or hook it up. I did not test it for my own stream until about 5 minutes before I turned this thing on. And maybe it's the life lessons that you learn from doing this kind of thing, but it did not take long at all to figure it out. There you go, exactly, NC Prospector's learning curve. Yep. I was very happy it was a learning curve and not a learning drop-off. Pa finished his Herculean mail call. Amazing. Over 100 packages, I believe. UPS driver immediately went on strike. Slick One, greetings. Slick One, who tries to bunt with 2 strikes and 2 outs. In the bottom of the 8th, down by 3. Or in the top of the 8th, down by 3, I should say. Pause spare time, 130 packages, USPS clerk almost quit. First time I've not had to max out my sound to hear you ever. Well, I am using the stand that the microphone came with. Yep, I did that. So this thing is literally maybe 3 inches from my pie hole. So I'm going to try to use it this way and hunt at the same time. I finally sound as loud as Robo Bassman. Well, that's an honor, I think. Yes. Maybe I'll have to start making some of those same phrases. I can't be as coherent. That's too much. No, because Robo Bassman never has an adult beverage. So but adult beverage talk will be a part of tonight's extravaganza. In one of the that box is still available, and as you know, we have a modest, very modest 3-week streak in our single box weekly hunts. That's right, $55 no frills. Just a gas station big gulp special. Yep. Crafty Dragon, greetings. Do not, well, maybe you have to adjust your volume. I was going to say do not adjust your volume, but maybe you have to. Johnny T, what is up? Metal Dragon Braveheart, howdy. Slick One sound isn't working. Metal Dragon, thanks to the greatness of Pop Spare Time, who hooked me up with a Blue Yeti X microphone. It is now in charge for all of your audio needs. Going to be a bit of an experiment to hunt coinages with the mic on the desk. So, but I think we'll figure that one out. Stephen Biz the Wet. That's a strange title. I've never heard of that. When he swiped the mic. Ah, the greatness of Ambeth. That's right. Bringing you the Coin Hunt Live. Ah, yes, John Jacobs, what is up? Well, let us go ahead and officially do the intro. Shall we? I think we shall. Greetings all, it's your humble servant, Bassman 64.
Hey guys, how's everything going?
Greetings all, it's your humble servant, Bassman 64. 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 Alrighty. Yeah. Of course, I've seen him before, but I still feel like I must introduce him to you all.
It is now my very pleasant duty to introduce John Jacobs.
Johnny T, it's meant to be soothing, not boring. Yes, it's very British, Ambeth. Yes, there will be much. Uh-oh. Brad Zerlin, he's there he is. He's coming up. I broke my ankle in 3 places. Doctor, don't go in those places. Oh no. Oh no. So yeah, this weekend was probably one of the best weekends your humble servant has ever had. Stephen Biz says I'll grab the no frills if no one else wants it. Well, let me check. No one else has it, Stephen Biz. Dad jokes are welcome here, Brad. But yes, I was at the Grapevine Coin Show. And I believe I've received a calling of sorts. I am the... Let's see if I can find this. I believe I am the little middleman for some coin roll, not coin roll, but local coin shops throughout the area. Because as you might know, they are always on the lookout for good goodies. Can't always find it. They have clients who are looking for good goodies. They can't always get it. I wonder what that noise was. So, I do know Phil's boxes. That's right, $55, and whatever's in is in. Whatever I find is urine. Stephen Biz says it is sent. Uh-oh. Let's see. Okay, Stephen Biz, what did you send me? Because I have the amount, but not the update yet, which is weird. Ah, it's a fight. No, I don't have one, but they both came at the same time. All right, so Pa, do you mind if I put you off a week? Because I've gotten both at the same time. I only have one. Well, no, how did that change? No. That's why I said the only one. Yeah. All right, Pa, thank you. All right, so we will get going here for Stephen Biz on a streak of 3 weeks in a row of silver. Can it be 4? Thank you. Well, Metal Dragon, I had it originally as just one box available. All right. Try to open this thing up a little bit. Don't have to worry about the box number because it's the only one I have. Yeah, Pa, it's a recent development. Ugh. I do see a 2021 ender, but might be about it. Try to cut the edges off here. Yes, Metal Dragon Braveheart, that's half the battle these days. All right. I have to pull off a risky maneuver here. Yes. I do have a coin star in here. Yes, it puts the junk in junk silver. Man, Beth, I had all the trash. All the trash. That's true, Crafty Dragon. All right. Let's see. Let me see this. I can make this work. I'm just glad the camera is very limited in what it shows. I mean, there are very few things you have to remember what to do before you start a stream, and one of them is to take out the trash, and, well, here I am. So, you know. Roll numero un. Lots of room now. All right. Well. Pull this over here. Slick one, howdy. Walker Magnet, greetings. Well, it was, as I was saying before, it was an absolute killer weekend. I didn't kill anybody. Had a table at the Grapevine Coin Show. Sold a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. The 09S VDB, gone. The MS66 1912S nickel, gone. The recently purchased 1938D MS66 CAC, I believe, Walking Liberty $50. The first to go. The recently purchased 1927D MS64 full bands Merc Dime, gone. The recently purchased 1925 St. Gaudens, gone. The 1798 large cent in good 06, gone. So it was a good day. It was a good day. A good weekend. I actually ended up there's this guy that always comes around, and he's got one of those NGC, like if you Walker Magnet. I was loosening the screws on the kitchen sink. That was getting ready to go next. I'm a high-end store. I need I don't know, Pa. I think they'll all come to you. It'll be like, that guy over there, he's crazy. So, I made a couple of, I don't know if you would call it business friendships along the way. The dudes who bought my, the guy who bought my 38D $half sort of pointed me out to another guy. So he comes over there. And you ask him what he's looking for, and he says, well, you know, pretty much anything. So he's on the hook for my St. Gaudens, and he's taking the 1798 large cent and the dime. He was very interested in the dime, and that was his first sale. That was his first purchase from me. All the while, he can't take his eye off the 09 SVDB penny. I mean, it's like he's buying, but he's substitute buying for what he really wants. So I'll tell you, Friday was an amazing experience to be there, because it really wasn't such like a coin show, but it was more like being on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Picture, if you will, all of these dealer types on their cell phones. And I figured out what they were doing, you know, because it only took me probably my second show to figure it out. But these guys have customers who are looking for certain things. And so they have kept lists, check them twice. Got to make sure who's naughty and, you know, whatever. Is that Matteo Sternaudo? What?
Matt, EOS is in the chat, Bassman.
Well, thank you for that, Southern Metal. So, depending on, first of all, they will roam. The building opens at 8, but for all intents and purposes, nobody's there until 9, and we're all setting up. But mostly nobody is open, or it's not open to the public until maybe 10. And that's if you get a special early bird pass for like $30. So it is wheeling dealing time. People are on their phones with their clients. They have lists of what their clients are after. Then they come around and look to see what everybody has. So I'm in good with a couple of guys so far, to the point where I have received emails, or I'm not receiving emails, but I'm going to be sending emails of purchases that I make to see if they have anyone who's looking for something. Ooh. It just could be bad coloring. We may have a suspect, but we'll see. That wasn't it. So, I got nothing. We have some nice 72D. So I will send them emails with pictures. See if they have any interest in the coin, and then we can negotiate right then and there a price. However, with my ill-gotten gains from this past weekend, you know, it's not going to stay in my grimy little paws long. The ill-gotten gains, I should say. So your boy made a couple of purchases last night. One, I will introduce first because while it is significant, it pales in comparison to the second. And first one I bought was a Proof 67 1939 Mercury Dime Cameo. Guys, this thing's amazing. I'm not going to want to sell it, which is a not really why I should be doing what I'm doing, is to buy stuff I get attached to. Kind of defeats the whole purpose of the operation, you know. But it's absolutely stunning. Muscle shell. What is that? And then the pièce de résistance. My first Carson City Morgan dollar purchase. The 1890 MS65 deep mirror proof like. You think I can unload clad proof sets of mine? I probably could, but not at a price you would like. But, I mean, I did sell some stuff on Saturday to the general, or shall I say as prison terms, Gen Pop, general population. Sold some ASEs. Bought some ASEs. And there is this guy who comes around with his little, if you've ever turned in some coins to get graded, they send it back to you in a box. Not that they buried it, but, you know, once it's slabbed, then they have the little slots that hold the coinages. So this dude's walking around with slabbed coinage, and he hit me in an emotional area. Well, then, yeah. He springs on me a 1932D Washington quarter MS63. A little bit of a story behind that. I sort of inherited my dad's coin collection, unbeknownst to my sister. She had no interest anyway. God, good luck with that. Yeah, you can call her about anything you want to, Alexa. And, you know, that was back then, and, you know, it was kind of dirty, nasty, so I thought, you know, I think this needs to be cleaned a bit. And so I took the first thing that was available to me at the time, which was the eraser on the back of a pencil. By God, that thing looked good after I was done with it. Of course, I was too young back then to see dollar signs flying away after what I had done to it. So this guy whips out this MS-63. And I'm like, I hate you. I hate you. I'm going to buy this, but I hate you. And I'm telling him the story about what I did to my dad's quarter, and he's laughing. Which I probably would have done the same thing. I was expressing my displeasure at him making me make an emotional purchase. But darned if I didn't. Because I had been, you know, just for myself, I had been sort of on the lookout for a mint state 32D. Just trying to right a wrong. And lo and behold, there it was. All right, we are starting roll 11 here shortly. So I got that below gray sheet, which was fine. Yeah. It's funny as you get deeper into this kind of thing, you know, they will pretty much gray sheet price is the point of negotiation. So, but then the sharper guys are going to say, well, let's look at the price history of the coin within the last X number of months, years. And so if gray sheet says a coin's worth 1,000, for instance, but it's sold for like 800 the last few times it's sold. Well, then that dude is going to say, you know, it's a risk for me to buy it because I don't think I can get 1,000 for it based on these prior sales. So that's something else I have to consider. So just as an aside, I will tell you with no hesitation that the 1890 Carson City MS65 deep mirror proof like that I bought was over $11,000. Now, before you panic and throw stuff at me or your computer screen, it sold at a heritage auction for $24,000. So if I can't get a good deal from one of these dealer types, yes, Pa, yes. I ran into the same thing. The dime I bought, the 27D 64 full bands, the prices were the same. And I'm thinking, okay, what's going on here? And then yes, there were several other examples of stuff I looked up, and Gray Sheet was higher than PCGS. Artie Mike, greetings. Come on, Artie Mike. Come on now. Don't make me laugh at stuff like that. By the way, Artie Mike, I could be up towards your fair end of the country in a couple of weeks. Cowboys, Vikings. So we'll see. I mean, if I do well enough on that Morgan dollar, maybe I don't have to sell the Mercury dime. In any event, they will both be on display on an upcoming Bassman 64 stream. So there was a lot of excitement in the room, I shall say, especially on Friday. Everybody's on their phone, wheeling, dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I should have figured it out before then, but, you know, I'm just kind of dense. Well, in actuality, I had been placed at a corner table this time, so I could see everything that was happening in the room, whereas before I was just put up against the back wall. Very much like a Jerry Jeff Walker song. So I'm going to request. I've already paid for next month. I'm going to request that I get the same table, just so I can see what's going on in the room. Yeah, Artie Mike, we went there last year and watched the domination streak of Cooper Rush begin at the hands of the Vikings. Of course, middle son is a giant Vikings fan, and he did not take that well. It happened in the Cowboys took the lead for good with about 30 seconds left in the end zone in which we were sitting. It was all right in front of us. Let me tell you, Viking fan plus alcohol makes for an interesting character until their team falls behind. Then they get really quiet really quick. Can't wait till all the ads and mailings and phone calls are done. Slick One, word. Yes, we're only a day away, Slick One. See, I think that a very clever politician would just say, hey, I agree with you. I hate these ads. Just imagine after November 8th, they're done. So let's just bite down, swallow hard, get through it together. the guy who puts himself on an ad limit. I'm only going to run X number of ads. That would be interesting. See if somebody has the, how do I say, the bravery to try to pull something like that off. Packer fans drink more, but yeah. Artie Mike, I'm not a Packer fan. I am from Wisconsin. Good God, do they drink more. And yes, I'm German. Halfway German. Yes. So guilty on almost all fronts. We got a little, could be a 71, could be, oh my gosh. And then there was the streak hit 4. And of course, we will match it. The humble streak is now at 4. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 4 in a row. We'll throw a 65 at you from the other end of the spectrum. But you know, a great coin show is not necessarily about how much business you do, how many professional contacts you meet, all that kind of stuff. I will ask the chat a question in general that I thought I had the answer to until I lived it out for myself. Have you ever been lied to and been happy about it? Because up until Saturday, the answer would have been for me a resounding no. Now find an expo? Okay, sure. John Jacobs, I could say many things about that, but I'm not going to. So, I have been. It has now happened to me. Well, that's a nicely, sharply struck 72. It has now happened to me, and I was thrilled. This lady comes up to me at my table. See, there, and here's the thing, is like, if you all came up to my table, you know what I look like because of me co-hosting Southern Metal, but I have no idea what any of you look like. So I had asked this one individual in particular, since the statement was made that they might be in the area for the weekend of the coin show, that they should swing by and visit. Whereas the denial was swift and definite. Nope. Not gonna have time. Nope. Just don't even think about it. So this lady comes up. She says, "Do I have anything with sandals?" And And at first, for the first 7/10 of a second, I take her literally. And I'm thinking sandals, okay, that would be Walking Liberty and ASEs. And I said, yes, I have. And then I stopped. Because she started to form this, and I'm going to say this nicely, even though I said that this stream was not for kids. A defecation-consuming grin started to form across her face. And I realized I had been lied to. And I have never been so happy about being lied to, because it was the greatness of Ambeth, who had come to the area to visit the grandchildren and just rejected coming to see me out of hand, not having the time, etc. Well, it turns out with the big weather that we had, that they were able to get there before they had planned on it, which meant they had more time in their visit. Ooh, this is a neat 74. Please, please, please. No. So there was, I sprung out of my chair, which is probably a misnomer. She came around the table. Hugs were exchanged. Yes, it did. Well, you told me you weren't coming. So I'm thinking, well, it can't be you. Dang it. So yes, hugs were exchanged, pictures were taken. There could have been a tear or two, at least on my side. But, you know, when you actually get to meet the people who are in this chat, I don't think anything beats it. I really don't. And that it kind of brought back memories of Grove a little bit. Southern Metal I never claimed to be. Never claimed to be. I think that's just part of not ever expecting anything. Because, I mean, think of it this way. If I expect Ambeth to show up and she doesn't, I'm crushed, right? So she says she's not coming. I believe her. I take her at her word. So that when she does show up, I'm like, wait, what? The disbelief has to be washed out of my brain. And that's what was happening during those seconds where I was like, nope. All right, roll 21. But yes, got to meet the hubby. Turns out that in the land of the Ambethians, it is not just her that is interested in all of the coinages, which was very cool. The son-in-law was taking this all in. He is, it is all new to him. He seemed genuinely, how do I say, I don't know if impressed is the right word, but interested. Pa's Spare Time has gifted 5 memberships. Night. Muss Up the Possum, greetings. All right, so and Beth, since you bring that up, how was he made aware of it in the first place? If son-in-law wanted to go, how would he have known about it? And thank you very much, Pa's Spare Time, for these memberships. You told him. Oh, you told him about it. Oh, interesting. So that way, if he wants to go, then all of a sudden Ambeth shrugs her shoulders and say, hey, it ain't my idea. And yes, you didn't have to be asked twice. Yeah, damn it. God. I was going to water my cactus today, but I guess we can go see him. Yep. Uh-huh. Just seeing how it works in the Ambethian household. Nicely done. Well, the way I figure it, I'm gonna have to make my way out to Long Beach sometime. Probably next year. Be the next time they do it. I'll go mess with Kittle for a while. That'll be fun. Maybe have an interaction with Timothy Tim Tim. Whoopsie. You've met Timmy. Oh, please, Ambeth. Oh, good Lord. I'm just a cornflake looking for some milk, Ambeth. Come on. Yes, apparently our humble grapevine show is just a bit smaller than Long Beach, which probably is to be expected. But I just can't imagine being at a show of that size. And just, you know, trying to walk the room, and it's such a big room. You see, that's what I was thinking, Ambeth. Twice as big. At least. Plus, if you're patient enough, you can watch PCGS grade a coin in real time. What's not to love? right, roll 25. We are halfway there. But that was so excellent. And then, you know, because I had the table through Sunday, technically Sunday evening at 6. I thought, you know what, I have exceeded expectations in the first 2 days. I'm loading up all my stuff, and I'm not coming back on Sunday. So, Sunday morning, there I was. I thought, you know, it's going to be cool. It's going to be dry. Got a nice little breeze going here. I think it's time for some golf. Wow, Pa, you're right. You know where I can get some good help, Pa? One job. One job. No. I mean, I don't ever miss anything when I'm helping him. So this is just, you know, just a bit too much. There's a nice 73. Woo. Nope. Might have been buffeted a bit. See, I think the thing is about like people in chats and stuff is that, you know, it's like these are the people that you want to meet. I'll get back to the golf here in a minute. But yeah, these are the people that you actually want to meet because you think, okay, this, at least I will say for myself that I think to myself that this will be the extent of our relationship. And, you know, I'm a glass half full guy, so I'm happy and I'm grateful. I need to rent Hudson for a stream. Ambeth, he's taking a potato juice break. Yes, definitely. Actually, don't you have to stop in order to take a break? Tony McCumber, howdy. Rent Hudson for a stream. Ah, Jim Cantor, this is nice and relaxed. We're just, we are aiming our freedom seeds at the defecation. That's what we do here. We also hunt coins and talk about lives. So to cap off a great weekend, I sent a text to one of my old ball players and said, golf? He immediately received a phone call. So that was underway in about 15 minutes. Youngest son, I had sent the same invitation to him at the same time. However, because it was daylight savings time, apparently he didn't get enough sleep because the clock moved back. So he woke up later. So we went and played golf, and for the first time since my surgery, well, only because there wasn't one to hit, yeah, I was actually able to play 18 holes. And I knew that the day would come when I could actually play 18. I did not expect it to be so emotionally satisfying to do it. But this guy, I mean, keep in mind, I coached him when he's 12 years old. We go to the convenience store and he hooks me up with, yes, Metal Dragon. He hooks me up with a twisted tea, which for those of you who don't know, is maybe a half and half, you know, iced tea lemonade with a little bit of something in it. And I told him, I was like, you know, the last time I had alcohol on the course, some of the best golf I've ever played in my life. And I think it's because I basically stopped caring. Or just maybe super relaxed. Could be both. Don't know. First couple holes we played, I'm just terrible. And I start sipping. Because you don't want to drink this. It's, I mean, you don't want to like gulp it, you want to sip it. And gotta tell you, I start loosening up a little bit. Before you know it, I'm putting for pars, I'm putting for birdies. Meanwhile, I did get all loosey-goosey. Chris Best, greetings. We just found silver, Chris, and this is the 4th week in a row that your little single box $50 hunter has found silver. So yes, I got all nice and loosey-goosey, and I have a driver, which I probably shouldn't hit. So the how do I explain this? The drivers come in degrees of measurement. Emile Voyer, what is up? Degrees of loft, thank you. Yes, so the higher the degree, the more the ball is going to be in the air faster. So most dudes are probably playing like, oh, maybe a 10 degree. Which is preferable for someone who has a slower club head speed like me. Well, I have a 7.5, which is almost impossible to get the ball up in the air. So, to compensate, I have to put the ball way in front of my front foot, tee it up really high, and basically come under the ball and kind of like start ascending toward the ball as I swing. And I'm telling you, on that back nine, I could not miss that dang club. And I would turn to my son and his friend, and I would ask them, what in the blue hell is going on here? Because it's literally a club that I could not hit. I mean, it would be like a ground ball to shortstop, right? The ball is not getting off the ground. And all of a sudden, with the twisted tea, the alcoholic beverage of choice, and I think I figured it out. And okay, maybe the alcohol has a part to do with it, but maybe it doesn't. Because for the first time since the surgery, I did not think about my pacemaker. Because I thought, like, subconsciously that if I swung too hard, I would pull the metallic pieces that they basically stuck in my heart to keep it on a normal rhythm of at least 60 beats a minute. And I was afraid if I swung the club too hard, I might pull those out, and then it's happy ER visit to get them reinserted. Never thought about it at all. So I was basically swinging with reckless abandon. And the results were there. There was one instance where I three-putted for a bogey, which you can say, oh man, you three-putted. And I would say, it was for a bogey, thanks. Because usually, you know, if you're me, you're taking double, triple, double par, which you're scuffling on the course. You're struggling. So I was happy to take it. Very, very satisfying. Alrighty, Pa. Thank you for popping in. So yes, I arrive here tonight in a very good frame of mind. Although I must say that there was a little bit of self-induced panic when I was in the midst of buying that Morgan dollar. I was questioning my sanity. But you know what? I'm not going to say something like YOLO, but let's see if I can make this work. Let's just go out there on that high wire a little bit. Just maybe take part of the net away. I believe it, Artie Mike, I believe it. That's who I got mine from, is Medtronic. Yeah, I think the batteries are lithium. I have to get mine replaced like every 10 years. Probably get an oil change. Well, I'm more worried about the blinker fluid. Trying to sell me on that. All right. Yeah. All right. So yeah, the whole greatness of Ambeth interaction took me to get back to Grove, which was greatness. Meeting everybody. When is that going to fire up again? Is that Tulsa? August? Man, that's a long way away. Well, Ambeth, I never did see him. He could have been there, but I got a little busy. Emil, so far, all I can find to keep the streak alive is a 40%er. I'm hoping for more. And yes, I did say hope. But my stream, there's not going to be a picture of a book cover showing up in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Nope. All right. Finally, I believe, and yes, we're going into the realm of sports ball, so be prepared. Do what you must accordingly. But I believe your humble servant made a prediction regarding all of these woo pig suey types. I said, watch out for Liberty. I know it's your homecoming game and you think you're scheduling a patsy, but watch out for Liberty. And once again, the SEC shows its true colors by falling to a school named after okay, where'd that come from? Arkansas. So Arkansas, the SEC school, falls to a governmental concept named school, which is almost as bad as falling to a directionally named school. But Liberty's only loss had been to Wake Forest by 1 point. And I'll bet that wasn't a home game. So not only do they arrive at your school, not only do they mess up your homecoming, but now you have to pay them for showing up. Oh, it is that kind of thing for those who do not follow the sports ball that makes me really appreciative of the sports ball. Yep. Treasure Hog's pork rinds are going to be used to cover the bill. Meanwhile, in other instances of the sports ball, I think Southern Metal, I have not told you this previously, but you will appreciate it. I have a friend of mine, actually have two friends of mine. Whether or not they will admit it is a whole nother story. But he is a Florida alum. She is a Tennessee grad. And the one thing about the SEC is you don't do anything halfway. She is a hardcore Tennessee fan. So Saturday morning, I know, Emil, I didn't even have to tie a stake around my neck just to get them to play with me either. So Saturday morning, I have I sent a note to him via Facebook. So that I just want you to know that you are in my thoughts today. It could be a very difficult scene at your house later this afternoon. And apparently the mighty Bulldog from Georgia was a bit miffed that the team coming to play them actually had the number one seed, the number one ranking, if you will. So when the final score read Georgia 27, Tennessee 12+1, I believe there were no doubters left. Meanwhile, at my friend's home, I'm sure there was weeping and gnashing of teeth. Brett, Dusty Jesus Maverick, greetings. Wow, sweet. That's right, I have two, Emil. So there. I bet I'll have more once people start to figure out that, once word passes that my audio situation has been fixed. Dang it. Just an 89. So, there were lots of interesting results from this weekend's college football. Why is Alabama ranked 10th? Why? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? You have 2 losses. Go away. I just feel the need to say the following. There are 4 schools. Ooh, I have stuffs. Yes, Tony McCumber, I know. When you start high, you finish high. Or at least when you start high, then you have to have some. Probably you go get something from Taco Bell and have laughing fits and, you know, stuff like that. And you listen to Snoop Dogg. But yeah, that's just a bit. I mean, that's, if it were anybody else from any other conference, no. But it should be noted among the what is known as the Power 5 conferences that there are only 4 undefeateds left. One is TCU, one is Georgia. The other 2 are from the Big Ten. Which is to say, just be patient. Well, thank you, Emil. That's right, 9 Phaser 9. John Jacobs just found a 1993 cent with a lamination peel still attached. That's right, 9 Phaser 9, which tells us that eventually the cream will always rise to the top. Now, they will play each other, and it's already getting a little bit heated, but that's fine, because they will probably end up playing each other again. No, maybe not. I think they're both in the same division of the Big Ten Conference. Yeah. Meanwhile, at the World Series, we saw the team accused of cheating win again. After falling behind 2-1, they fool around and no-hit the Phillies, which to me is hysterical. A no-hitter in a World Series game is extremely rare. And then they win a tense 3-2 ball game to take the series lead 3-2. And in Game 6, the most egregious violation of common sense and baseball fundamentals occurred. It was something that I taught my 10-year-olds not to do. Because the rule is, if you have 2 strikes and you try to bunt and you foul it, it's a strikeout. So my guy, Kyle Schwarber, former Cub great, former World Series champion with Cub in 2016. They're down 3-1. 2 strikes. 2 outs. Tries to bunt. Fouls it back. Strike 3. End of the inning. I would have, if this were a 10-year-old game in which I was the coach, I would have misplaced my excrement. and I want you to translate that to the appropriate phrase. It's a clue to my behavior, if that would have happened. And youngest son immediately texts me. He says, "Why?" And I said, "Well, I can't imagine." I mean, I was immediately torn. I can't imagine that there's signs coming to the hitter with 2 strikes. I mean, duh. You're not going to tell him to take a pitch when there's 2 strikes, because if he lets one go by and it's a strike, then it's a strikeout. There's really not much to tell a guy what there's 2 strikes and 2 outs. So you let him basically swing away and hope for the best. Which also then means that this had to come from him, which is equally baffling. So the thing that I have decided is that maybe he thought there was only 1 out, which is on him for not paying attention to the damn game. But I mean, the Astros have been accused of cheating, but they can't make somebody bunt with 2 strikes. Which was just mind-boggling. And it's kind of unfortunate that people are going to remember that, because he had a great series up until then. But they only remember when you screw up. So let's see, in other news, we had a local game, SMU in Houston. Whoever bet the over might have been successful. The final score in football was 77-63. SMU actually won that. They've become decent. Yes, Crafty Dragon. Yeah, he kind of had that look on his face, but I think it was that look when you realize that you've screwed up epically. Maybe not paying attention to the situation around you. Alistair Black? Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Well, first of all, welcome to the little show here. And second of all, why would you be forced to retire before 55 with a slashy mouth position? What is going on, good sir? If you care to share. dear. An incident happened after work a month or so back. Had to get a rush doctor appointment in, which leads to a rush MRI. Okay. Yep. The Alistair, I think the only thing I realized then that's the thing that's worse than having to wait in the ER, you were born with spinal stenosis. Your L3 to L5 were severely compressed. My L5 is the worst. Oh. And you didn't even know. Okay. So are you talking surgery or rehab, or what are you talking here? Yeah, the worst thing than waiting in the ER for 5 hours is being taken right back. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that was going to be my next question, Alistair. It was like, you must have been in some kind of pain all of your life. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad they found it, because now you can get something done about it. I'm sorry for the literal decades you've had to endure in the meantime. All right. Stephen Biz ends up with a couple of 40s, which ain't bad. But, you know, just because I can. Just for funsies, I'm going to throw you an uncirculated 64. So I'll find a flip for that. And hopefully get it mailed before the next century. I will say that for all of you who have, against your will, been so patient with me and not getting mail out, I am doing that immediately after the stream. I've had enough. There we go. Oh, nice. If you do retire, it'll be more time to sit in the streams and again annoy the heck out of everyone. Excellent. Well, Alistair, I for one stand ready to be annoyed if that's what ends up happening. Because my guess is that if they can get this thing fixed, if you're not in as much pain, you won't be nearly as annoying, unless you want to be. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Ah, your pressed penny collection. Very nice. Yeah, Mateo, I'm about ready for that. Mateo, I think I've discovered my next retirement Give me $2K a month and SSI. I'll be picking up stuff again too. Yes. There you go. Excellent. All right. Well, it's time for a good goodie giveaway. Let's see. If I can put this somewhere. All right. Let's see. Ugh. I'll put this in the envelope. There we go, right over here. Well, Mateo, after I hit Powerball tonight, I could probably help you out. So, I'm just saying. Out of the generosity of my heart. And I did take the cash option, so I believe that's an estimated $929 million, which is, after the IRS comes to take their 24%, just a shade under 750. So I could probably throw you maybe 750 bucks. Because it's the kind of guy I am. Generous, humble to a fault. That kind of stuff. Find a pen that works. Even biz. Just buy me 2 pizzas and you'd be happy. Yeah, but what's on the top might be. If I do hit Powerball, I swear to all of you tonight, I'll host an epic Bassman Southern Metal giveaway stream. Whew. Man. After I win, I'll show you what 500 million in gold looks like. Can you imagine having... I think I would buy Mr. Beast. Gold Benjis for everyone. Okay, there's Stephen Biz's envelope. Thank you very much. I think we shall, as I drop the envelope, I think all giveaways this evening shall be the silver-proof state quarters. Alistair, if I hit it, I have no idea who any of you are. Yes. All right, so there will be one for the start of the stream, one for the end of the stream. That will be a 2,000. South Carolina. Oh, John hit the Powerball for $4. Well, thank you, Stephen Biz. Crafty Dragon says, if I hit it, it would be a miracle because I didn't buy a ticket. And of course, Alistair says, if we hit it for once and for a while, we will know if the Loch Ness Monster is real or not. Yeah, I just paid enough and it'll come out. And of course, we must do name it, claim it. All right, I just have to pick the candidate for the game. And I have to find the envelope. which could be even more difficult than finding the candidate, the coinage that I will use. Yep, turning out to be massively overwhelming. How's about if I just write out a new envelope? A really big hook and a cowl. All right. Do the name it, claim it. Muscle cell too soon. If you all wake up with ice covering everything, you're either in Minnesota or I won because hell froze over. Shameless begging from Alistair. If you all have pressed pennies you'd like to send me, email is on my page. All right. So let's do the start of stream first. This will be limited to those currently in attendance, because I find that there is a greater than 0 chance that I can actually give something away to someone if they're actually here. So we'll put the South Carolina mussel shell prepare. This is the South Carolina silver proof. There you go. You're not legible. You're late. You're right. I can't read you, dude. I can't read you. You're very crafty, kind of like a dragon. That'll be end of stream. All right. We have just passed into the new hour. Alistair, I think that's why a lot of people do it, honestly. I think we get that little chemical kick in our brain to make things easier. Get that little rush. Alrighty, let us now go to CloudBot. As soon as we get there. Because once we get there, then we're there and we don't have to, that we can complete that one. Choose the custom. Start a stream giveaway. You all have 1 minute to enter, starting now. So Alistair, by definition. No. I don't take anybody out. I just order the hits. No, I'm kidding. Anybody who's here can enter. Doesn't matter how soon you got here or how late you got here. It doesn't matter. Oh, yes. And Alistair, also be careful during bathroom activities. Yeah. I learned that the hard way after cutting habanero peppers, Alistair. Nope, there's a parable in the Bible about people who arrived in the morning to work, and people who arrived in midday, and people who arrived at the... Oh, at the end of the work day, and they all got paid the same. And people who got there in the morning were like, oh, what's this all about? Like, that's not your concern. I decide what I pay these people. All right, Z Wiener is 9 phaser 9 for the start of the stream. You send me an email if you have noticed the seriously, this pen's not going to work now. I hate pens. Don't use pens. Yep, I really hate pens. I keep the pens that don't work. There we go. Why do we keep pens that don't work? Doesn't that make any sense? Like what we hope they're going to start working one day? Doesn't make sense. Rubbed some Tiger Balm on the other day and walked past a lady and she sniffed and was like, do I smell Fireball? Calm down the drinking. Yes. All right. We'll do the end of stream. Complete that one. Come back over here. Also have another minute. The giveaway has started. Meanwhile, I need to find a victim. For name it, claim it. What are all these? Oh, of course I know what that is back there. Oh, Alistair, I think Greta Thunberg would be all over you. That is excellent. All right. As I prepare the name it, claim it envelope, the end of stream winner is, oh goodness. In this election, there will be a recount. He says he never wins, but right now he's probably off getting his evening coffee. He's probably heating it up. He's probably passed out. It is a silver proof quarter from Maryland, 2000. Is what it is. Not a Benji. Sorry, dude. Iced coffee tonight. Oh, you must have a heat spell up there. All right, name it, claim it. Be our last event of the evening. You know how this works. Well, yes, Alistair, and it wouldn't be mine to give it away, but I would act like it was mine to give away. Yes. Key differences. but all this is mine to give away. So, name it, claim it. What we're going to have here is a coin in a flip of some type, a container of some type. Could be a current denomination, 1 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, 25 cent, 50 cent, or even $1. Could be a coin of a former denomination, say the half cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, and even 20 cent. If you are chosen by CloudBot, your job will be to tell me the denomination of the coin. You don't have to be specific. Just tell me how much the coin itself is worth according to what is on the coin. Nope, so you don't have to be specific. Metal Dragon, all you'd have to be would say a dime, 10 cents. The Merc is too specific. But you must be chosen to play. So, name it, claim it. Begins now, lasts for 3 minutes. Thank you, John Jacobs. I couldn't have said it better myself. And I do need to reduce the time for this for in the future. Alistair wants ice cream. Well, who doesn't want ice cream? Ice cream is good. It's not good having a Dairy Queen about 6 blocks from the house, Alistair. It's really not good. Yeah, it's not good. It's great. That's right. So for those of you who have won something tonight, you will notice that for the first time ever, that my email is scrolling slowly across the bottom of the page. That is where you email me to claim your prize and perhaps even more importantly, leave a mailing address so I can actually send it to you. It's always preferable. Because if I don't receive it in time, then I'll just put the thing back in my grubby little paws, and believe it or not, I've done it before. Five seconds left. Your time is up. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Crafty Dragon, you know the deal. This coin could be a current denomination, 1 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, 25 cent, 50 cent, $1. Could be a former denomination no longer in existence, like the half cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, 20 cent. Your job, Crafty Dragon, since you have been drafted, is to just give me the denomination of the coin. That's all you gotta do. 2 pence? Don't think so, Brett. That is right out. Crafty Dragon says a quarter. Well, as you may know, the name it, claim it envelope was empty. That's because the coin I chose could not fit. It was the 2011 American Silver Eagle that technically has a value of $1. Yes. There you be. $1 right there. Yep. And if I were a grading guy, this thing ain't bad. It's gonna pull at least a 69. Shut up, Southern Metal. Possibly a 70. But I don't know these things. You were Alistair, I did see that. Emil, you need to refresh. Oh, Crafty Dragon, I'm sorry. I know it's part of the fun of the game is having the chance to win. But, you know, Crafty Dragon, at least you have Powerball to look forward to. Oh. Damn it. All right. Well, another night of great success and great fun has been accomplished. I must thank you all for attending. I must thank the best producer in his home in suburban ATL. He who goes to banks on Peachtree Street, pick up coinages. The best producer in this show. That would, of course, be Southern Metal. I must thank all of you once again for attending. Stephen Biz for buying the box. And until next time, or until tomorrow night, when I will be co-hosting with Southern Metal, maybe we will be covering election results live at the Southern Metal news desk. Maybe not. I could be having a dual purpose. Always nice to have a dual purpose. But until next week for me, as we will go for 5 in a row next week, till a week from tonight. Bye!